Look, it's helium. It makes you talk funny.
Big deal. I can do that with my modulator. You're not going to take it?
A whole tank? Not unless I find a good reason to. It would be disastrous to my back.
I've just gotten used to you pocketing whatever you come across.
Never a bad time to take up mountaineering.
More climbing. Great.
Those may come in handy. A word, Tamara?
Oh, what do you need, love?
The third piece of the heart has to be somewhere in the palace, but I need a more substantial lead. Did you notice my dad doing anything out of the ordinary before we left Sulislav?
It's your father we're talking about. Ordinary has a different meaning around both of you.
I'll take it as a compliment.
There was this one thing, though. Professor asked me to paint him a picture of an apple orchard. He gave me very bizarre instructions. It had to be square, and every apple had a very exact position.
That's strange even for him. Do you remember anything else about it?
Not long after that, I saw him putting apple-shaped decals in a few places around the palace.
Listen, you'd been in Sulislav for a while before the invasion. Is there anything I should keep an eye out for?
Now that you mention it, there's something that has been bothering me ever since we left. Your dad was working the whole time I was here. There wasn't a week he hadn't come up with some new project or an upgrade.
I don't doubt it, but why is that bothering you?
Well, I've been thinking, all those patents and blueprints still have to be somewhere in the palace. What if the Loyalists find them? Who knows what they could do with all that tech?
Don't worry, I already took care of the blueprints.
No, that's a relief.
I'm heading back in there.
Be careful, Pola.
Manfred,
What's the situation, Pola?
you've staked the palace for a while now. Any advice on how to get in?
Yeah, the front door is closed. The Loyalists bolted it from the inside. However, there is a broken window in the patio.
Hey, I remember. You smashed it yourself when we were escaping. No way we'll miss it.
Perfect. That will be our entry point.
Not so fast, you two. You're bound to stumble upon more Loyalists inside. So you can't just walk in.
We'll need disguises.
We could get a uniform off of one of the guards.
If you manage to knock them out, I can help you drag them out of sight. Just pick one more or less your size, yeah?
Do you know anything about the palace's basement? Earl Grey said my dad hid the last piece of the heart in there.
Yeah, I've seen the layout. There's definitely another level underneath the ground floor.
It's a secret dungeon. I bet there's hidden treasure in there. And booby traps. And dragons.
Don't get your hopes up, Pascal. More likely you'll find a lot of cobwebs and dust. Do you know where the entrance is?
If I remember correctly, the trapdoor should be somewhere in Professor's workshop.
This is Commander Jur. Is there anything I should know about him?
Other than him being a tyrant, the sole executioner of Valkyria's judgment, he is the only one here with the level red pass card, allowing him to enter the elevator to Valkyria's airship. He keeps it locked in his office.
Good to know. I'll look for it when I get past him. Somehow.
Ah, it might help that Dur requested an assistant. They were scheduled to arrive today, but their train got delayed.
So I pose as a secretary for Europe's most dangerous man. Easy. Time to get back to work.
We'll hold the fort in here. Good luck.
Maybe I'll find something useful under the hood. Jeez, that thing is way too heavy to get it out.
This is way beyond the scope of my protocols.
These guys again? Ugh, give me a break. I don't want to get caught, especially not by those two. Ugh, that would be embarrassing. No point in tying that up. One end goes here. The cable is already attached to the battery. I'd only cause a short circuit. The front door is blocked from the inside.
Why are we guarding a broken window, Theodore?
You don't remember? We got demoted when we let that brat steal the cargo into bed.
No, I mean, why not just replace the window?
Valkyria prioritized other expenses. Are you questioning her decision?
No, of course not. It's just, are we really worth less than a new window?
Don't think about it too hard. In fact, why don't you stop thinking altogether?
Pascal, fly over there and open up that valve.
The one over there? The one above the window? The one dangerously close to two armed guards?
Yes, that one.
Well then, I'll try to be sneaky.
What's that sound?
Abort! Abort! One end goes here, and now the other end. The guards are in for a shock.
Might be okay.
Yeah, sure. They're only unconscious, most likely, I think. We need to move them out of sight.
That shot knocked these two right out.
I'm sure they'll be fine. They're just unconscious. Go get Manfred. We'll have to move them out of sight. Ugh, wearing this uniform makes me feel so uncomfortable.
You think that's bad? I had to get off that guard. I'm going to have nightmares.
At least now I can walk freely around the palace. I'll take the red one.
A feisty color. I like it.
The table looks exceptionally bare. What good would it do if I paint that red? I wonder what's in that wardrobe.
I've been found! Get away, you bastards! You'll never take Sulislav!
Am I having a glitch? Or is this wardrobe talking?
Wait, I know that voice. Philip?
Get away from me! Go back to your Valkyria, fiend!
Philip, it's me, Paula. It's safe to come out.
I'm not falling for one of your loyalist tricks! Be gone!
What's in this cupboard, anyways? I've never bothered me to look inside.
Looting the silvers, Paula?
Is it still looting if it's technically my house?
I think those are display only.
Yeah, and I'm planning to display them, just somewhere else. It's way out of my reach.
I'm not always this useless. I promise.
If I'm to properly, or improperly, set the table, I should start with the tablecloth. No point in time. I have to get Philip out, not throw. Philip, stop acting crazy. I need your help.
No! I have a perfect vantage point. Go away, please. You're compromising my position.
You're already in a compromising position, Philip.
I'm content staying here. I even got around to cleaning these armor decals while in here. There's no force that will get me to leave.
Are you sure? Not even if I crooked one of the paintings? Or put greasy fingerprints all over the windows?
Ah! I can handle that much. Your threats don't concern me.
Or perhaps I should try setting the tableware. I'm not sure of the proper order, though.
You wouldn't dare!
The knights on the tapestry each have their distinct features. Dad and I used to come up with names for them and imagine entire stories for them. What good would it do if I paint that red? I'm gonna take that off you, buddy. I seem to recall there being some ornamental decals on that shield. I wonder where they are. It's secured with a heavy padlock. I don't see much of a chance to brute force it open. This sheet will be perfect as a tablecloth. So what if it's a little dusty?
Oh, disgraceful.
Now for the plates. All that is missing is the cutlery. Here come knives and forks. Let's see. How should I set these plates? I need some kind of a reference. The nights on the tap, Dad and I used. I'm gonna just go ahead and take this bolt off. I don't want to have to climb through that window every time. All these notes relate to Jean-Pierre's final voyage. Dad had been calculating the coordinates that led us to the airship. Let's take a closer look. It's that strange painting. I remember Dad giving Tamara very specific instructions on how to paint it. There must be something more to it. I will put a pin in this one for now. Dad's blueprints have been left intact. I guess the Loyalists already have his most valued invention.
It's a secret entrance.
Well, well. How many more secrets does my dad have in store? Of course, Dad put another of his locks here. Fortunately, I've got you with me, Pascal. A handy guide to table banners. Thrilling. Okay, the plates are all set. But if I want to get Philip out of that wardrobe, I will have to get on his nerves.
What do you mean?
I've got this handy guide to plating. Look, this page gives us all the do's and don'ts. All we have to do is the exact opposite of what these instructions tell us. This one to the left, sideways fork. I don't even know what this one is for. Philip, what would you say about my plating?
Horrendous! Truly abhorrent! You can't just disregard the international plating standards! You've created an abomination!
Oh my, thank you?
This is shameful, young lady! I cannot stand idly for such a ghastly display. Move over.
Ha! Gotcha. I knew how to lure you out.
Indeed. I had no choice but to interrupt this atrocity.
Whatever you say, Philip. Since I'm no longer talking to a wardrobe, may I have a word?
I don't know if I will be able to help much. I spent most of that time in the wardrobe, furbishing armor ornaments to calm down. I did overhear the soldiers talking about a prisoner upstairs, however.
That's it. It has to be my dad. I've got to free him.
I shall assist you to the best of my abilities, as long as it doesn't involve walking out of this room.
Thanks. Sorry for not coming back for you earlier. These couple of days must have been pretty rough.
Nonsense, miss. I wouldn't leave the palace anyway. Someone has to keep an eye on the house.
Philip, were you hiding in that wardrobe ever since the attack?
Yes, Miss Paula. I've seen you escaping, and as soon as you were safe, I barricaded myself in there.
That's awful. You were gone for days. You must have been starving.
Thank you for your concern, Pascal, but I found those tasty mints in one of the coat pockets.
I think those are mothballs.
No matter. The important part is that you're here. Now, we should ask the Loyalists to leave the property. Politeness is optional.
I'm working on it. While you were in that wardrobe, you wouldn't happen to find any ornamental plates?
I sure did. In fact, those little things kept me safe throughout those days of hiding.
How so?
They were a bit rusty, so I spent my time restoring their shine.
May I have them? I have a feeling there's more to those than just decorations.
Only if you promise to keep them clean.
If my father is still in the palace, I have to locate him. Do you have any info that could help me with that?
Merely what I overheard from the soldiers. They spoke of a prisoner locked in a jail cell.
That's gotta be it, right?
What room is it?
The one upstairs, overlooking the patio. Commander Durr has taken residence opposite of it.
Philip, you're the expert. Let's say I've got some tarnished silver plates that need restoring.
Oh, that's an elementary level problem. A bit of chemistry is your friend here.
Please, elaborate.
Note this down. I'm citing Resourceful Housekeeper's Vademecum, Volume 1, First Edition. To make your old silvers return to former shine, mix 7 parts water and 1 part acid.
Just remember to add acid to water, not the other way around, or it'll go boom!
Yes. Add a suspension of ash. Pour on the silvers until they're so clean you can see your reflection.
That's more in-depth than I expected. Thank you, Philip.
Thank the author of the Vademecum. Petunia Bubbleworth is the hero of the common man.
Stay here, Philip.
So I shall.
It's way... Not an option. How would that... Not quite... What good would it do if... I wonder where... Hey! The ornaments pop right onto the shield. They're magnetized. Sir Desmond, marching bravely into the battle with his halberd and a round shield. That wide helmet certainly looks good on him. Sir Wolfgang. He's cowering behind that big square shield of his. You can barely see him under that wide helmet. Sir Vladimir, standing proud with his triangular shield and a mace. That helmet makes him look taller. Lady Amelia. She dropped her shield and can't seem to find it. Good thing she still has her sword. Sir Rupert. I've always found his pointy helmet to be a bit ridiculous, but he knows his way around a halberd. That's our mystery knight. The armor in the hall is an exact replica, based on this depiction. That's our mystery knight. The armor in the hall is an exact replica, based on this depiction. Pascal?
Leave it to the rogue to open up the way to the dungeon, actually.
Oh, does the sneaky rogue need some help?
Remind me.
The lock.
Sure.
Override executed. I'm in. We may now enter the mysterious dungeon. And here it is. The secret Sulislav dungeon. What treasures and dangers may await?
We're here just for the Brassheart, Pascal.
You're not going to drink that, are you?
Sure, I can do that.
No way I'm opening it by force.
It's got a slot for punch cards. We just need to find some that fit.
Whoa! That got too hot too fast. I'm not touching that lever with the furnace door opened. I don't want these flames going everywhere. Let's take a closer look. It's that strange. There must be something. I will put a pin in this one for now. Ugh! Whoever said that the pen is mightier than the sword never had one dropped onto their foot.
I bet it was the ghost in the armor. He must be mad about all that ruckus, too.
It's dull, but meticulously polished. Philip's job, no doubt. A metal punch card was hidden behind the shield. It has a little apple emblem on it. A metal punch card with an something tells me. I've only got one shot. I hope my aim's still good.
You nailed it. You know, that must have been a very expensive bottle. That was even more expensive chandelier.
Got it.
All it took was destroying an antique chandelier and an expensive bottle of champagne.
This piece of lead glass looks too pretty not to take it.
Remind me, what am I supposed to accomplish here?
Dad must have hidden them around the palace. I have a feeling there's still not enough cards. Let's consider less violent solutions first. That makes no sense to me. No point in time. Good evening. I'm Commander Durr's new assistant. Where can I find him?
You're gonna have to wait a minute. Him and the general are in the interrogation room.
I hope they stay there for a while.
What's going on?
It's the general. He has to record this address to the troops, and he asks us to give him feedback.
Sounds simple enough.
Except he's absolutely awful at it.
Positively abysmal.
Dreadfully dull.
Okay, I get the idea. What am I to do about it?
I don't know. When he gets back, give him a few pointers. Maybe some props. I wouldn't go in there if I were you, recruit.
Why not?
Herr Durr and the general are in the middle of interrogation. They requested not to be disturbed.
Locked.
Of course it's locked. That's Herr Durr's office.
If you have business with him, you'll have to wait until he gets back.
Sure, I'll do that. The magpie does not want to give up its plunder. I'm not giving that little thief anything.
I have no idea how to use this thing.
Locked. I'll have to get the right key card to open it. Locked. I'll have to... My fingers keep slipping. I have to jimmy something into the gap. Sure, if it works, why not? Whoa, hey, wait! That's mine, you stupid bird! Ugh. The map... There's really no need for... attached a bit of tape to the piece of lead glass. Wherever I put it, it didn't stay there. Great. The magpie is busy trying to lift the piece of glass. Now's my chance to take back whatever was under the tile. I'm taking that plunder back, you little thief. The magpie made its nest into a stash of the shiny objects it has stolen. I'm taking that with me. First a doorknob, then a door, and soon enough this bird would steal the entire house.
I think the loyalists came to it.
The magpie made its nest into a stash of the shiny objects it has stolen. Not an option. How would that... Let's take a closer look. It's that straight. There must be some... I will put a pin... Doesn't work. I feel like these punch cards have to be in some specific arrangement. I should look around for some clues. I think I've got them all. Now, how do they fit together? Interesting. The punch cards stick to the painting. It must be magnetized. These apples are roughly the same size as the holes in the cards.
Huh. I bet that combining the cards will give us a new one. You should try aligning all of the holes with the apples. And don't leave any apple-less part of the grid uncovered.
That's it. All of the punch cards lined up with the apples.
That must mean this is the proper shape of the complete punch card.
It worked! Now we'll see what's stashed in there.
Here it is! The third piece of the heart is ours!
I can't believe it. We're so close to dealing with Valkyria once and for all.
Well, we've got all the parts, that's for sure. Paula, what's that? All those folders in the back of the safe.
Blueprints, equations. Father never showed me this. It looks like the original designs for Valkyria. And those other projects, am I seeing this right?
Professor Zagorski came up with all of that and just left it here?
I think he didn't want them to see the light of day, for now at least. And for a good reason. Graviton bombs, walking tanks, teleporters. If the Loyalists find any of those, they will become virtually unstoppable.
So, what do we do with all this? We can't take it all with us.
If I leave it all behind and someone finds those, we're risking giving an enormous advantage to our enemy. If I burn the documents, I'll be throwing away my father's lifetime of work. There's too much risk of it landing in the wrong hands. This could lead to another Valkyria, or worse. Sorry, Dad.
You think that's the right choice? All this work, gone.
I'll worry about that some other time. We've rebuilt the Brassheart. Now let's find my dad and put all this behind us.
It's highly corrosive. It may not break through steel, but it will give you a nasty burn.
There's not enough acid in the bottle to break that padlock.
Sir, the phrase for the lock has been updated. It's red stilettos now.
Oh, these are getting ridiculous. And how goes your preparation, General? Your deadline is approaching.
The speech is almost ready. Just working on a few details, sir.
And who might you be? You look familiar.
Psst, I think he means you.
Oh, me. I'm the new assistant. I've just arrived.
You are late. Valkyria expects precision and rigor from her followers, girl. Come to my office. I'll give you an assignment.
Yes, sir.
It was him! Commander Durr! Valkyria's right-hand man.
He kidnapped Dad. To think I have to listen to him barking his orders.
Keep it cool, Paula. We don't want to get exposed here.
Hello, sir?
Fellow loyalists? No, that's too formal. Dear friends? No, not enough authority.
Sir?
Oh, yes, welcome. You're the new recruit. Durr's assistant, right?
Right, exactly. If I may ask, sir, what were you murmuring about just now?
Just something I've been working on. A speech. No biggie. I'll be done in no time. No time at all. It's just a couple of sentences. How hard can it be?
Okay then, I won't bother you for long. Just a few questions, sir. I couldn't help but notice that phonographic recorder on the table, sir. You wouldn't mind if I borrow it for a second?
That's a negative, recruit. I have to record an address to the troops before tonight's deadline.
So after you're done, I can have it?
Affirmative. As long as I can finish my speech. My career depends on this. Oh, God.
You don't sound that confident, sir.
Nonsense! It's just about ready. Really, most definitely. Not worried about the deadline. Nope.
How's the speech coming along, sir?
There's just a minor setback. Nothing to concern yourself with, recruit.
Maybe I could help? I'm an assistant after all.
You see, a good leader can only raise his followers' spirits with the words he himself believes in. I don't doubt myself for a second. I just can't find the words that would resonate with the spirit.
Ah, a writer's block. A severe condition for sure. You know, my friend's an artist. When she's in a creative impasse, she immerses herself in the subject.
Of course. I just need an inspiration. A manifestation of the concepts of our army strength and authority. We have to build up a proper atmosphere, too.
Let's take this one thing at a time, all right? Sir, what would help you in conveying the authority of Valkyria's rule?
That's just the question, isn't it? Take this fellow, for example.
Who? The old guy in the painting?
Old guy? A king? Nay, an emperor. Just look at him. He's all but emanating royal authority. The way he clutches that scepter, magnificent.
What's a scepter?
This ornamental base in his hand. It's an artifact, that symbolizes the sovereignty of his nation. This is the image our opponents should have before their eyes when they hear Valkyria's dominion.
I'm not sure if a shiny club is the first thing that comes to mind, but I was never big on symbolism. When you say you need a visualization of the Loyalist strength, what do you mean exactly?
If I had an exact idea, I wouldn't have trouble putting it into words, now would I?
I'm just trying to help, sir.
I want our enemies to fear my voice, to let them know we have the means to exercise our power.
Those means, they're the army, right? You'd need a weapon.
That could work, but it's not enough. They have to learn that it's not just for show, that we are already in the fight.
So, an already used weapon. How can I create a proper atmosphere for your speech? Some candles, maybe lighting the fireplace?
Don't be ridiculous, recruit. Have you ever seen Commander Durr by a candlelight?
No, and I hope to never see that.
What I mean is, he always prepares for his speeches by listening to classical compositions. Bach, Wagner, you understand?
You want me to play you a song, sir?
Not any old song. What I need is a piece to lift the hearts of my men and fill them with fighting spirit.
In that case, my whistling won't do the trick. I'll see what I can do. Another thing, sir.
Yes, on with it.
Sir, give that speech a try, why don't you?
All right, it's recording. Here I go. My good soldiers, and non-military personnel too, of course. I'm speaking to you because there will be some new responsibilities moving forward. Our neighbors may not agree with us, so to them I say, shoo! We demand to be taken seriously. To all those that doubt the judgment and wisdom of Valkyria, we'll show you who's right. It's us. We're right. To us, you're all dirt and dust bunnies. The Loyalists are Valkyria's broom that will sweep you under the rug. How did I do?
It wasn't that bad, sir. Overall, a strong 3 out of 10.
It could use some tweaks in a couple of places. In most places.
Yeah, that part about responsibilities? It didn't fill me with much confidence.
I'm not sure about this sweeping metaphor. We are supposed to be warriors, not janitors. I wouldn't call a broom a menacing weapon. One more thing. There's something off with the tone of the speech. Yeah, it's missing an ambience of sorts.
Tough crowd, huh?
General, I've been wondering, what is Commander Durr's role here?
He is the direct line of contact with Valkyria's mobile modules, and thus he passes on her orders. Plus, we're establishing a frontline camp in Sulislav. He wanted to survey the location himself.
Almost like he's been looking for something.
Additionally, Durr personally implemented new prototype technologies on site. For example, that lock in the holding cells.
What's so special about it?
It's quite a clever design. It actually recognizes the speaker based on their voice. This way, no unauthorized person can get in or out.
Open sesame, huh? Thank you for your time, General.
At ease.
Looks like the Loyalists converted this chamber into a holding cell. A cast iron radiator. Makes the place a bit cozier in winter. Ugh, the bars are loose, but not enough to push them out by hand. These screws give me very little wiggle room. I bet I can widen the gap a bit. I sure can.
Want a free brass bar for it.
Yay! Oh, check this out! The doorknob fits perfectly over the threaded part of the bar.
How convenient.
Now I've got a proper mace, and a gilded mace at that. You can see the patio down there. Well, it will at least keep me hydrated.
Initiating voice recognition for Der Ludwig. Please repeat the following phrase. Red stilettos.
Red stilettos?
Processing. Recognition failed. Access denied.
Well, my impression of Der needs a bit of work. It's him! Dad! Over here!
Professor!
Who's there? Paula? Pascal? Oh my goodness, what are you doing here?
We came to save you.
Dad, I have to get you out of here.
It's no use. Dur's the only one authorized to open this door. Get yourself to safety. Don't worry about me.
No way. I didn't go through all that just to leave you here. I'm going to free you, I promise. Dad! I was worried I'd never see you again.
Oh, me too, Paula. Oh, I'm so glad you're okay.
No worries. I was keeping an eye on her.
Well, thank you, Pascal. Do you have the heart?
I do, and I have some questions, but we can talk about that later. We need to get you to safety.
But there are loyalists right outside the door.
We have to find a way around them. Just give me a minute. How about this sword? Would this help to get you into a strategic mindset for the speech?
I want to make a statement about our decisiveness. We have to be swift with our judgment. Do whatever it takes. In other words, to get your hands a bit dirty. Hands or blades.
This majestic scepter will surely help you visualize the glory and authority of Valkyria.
Yes, with this in my hands, I can grip my audience, act and talk like real royalty.
I've got to dilute this acid in water.
Carefully, Paula. And don't you dare doing it the other way around. It could be quite dangerous.
Now that's something that'll burn really nice. That wooden bolts got past extra crispy, right into the smoldering embers. I'll just scoop a bit onto a loose piece of paper. There, the cleaning solution's ready. Hope it works, otherwise I've just done a bunch of chemistry for nothing. Let's consider less violent solutions first. Not quite. That makes no sense. It's just an empty book stand.
Or if you put something else here, an anything stand.
That's too unorthodox, even for me.
I'd rather not get caught plugged in this laser while the commander is still here.
I'll dispose of it for you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Excuse me, what are you doing?
I just wanted to tidy up a bit in here.
This chest is off limits to you, or anyone besides me, for that matter.
Of course, sir. Sorry. Sir, you wanted to see me?
I did. You've been briefed, I assume. Soon we'll be advancing further into the Polish territory.
We're invading?
It isn't an invasion, merely a reclamation. You remind me of someone. Have we met before?
I don't believe so, sir.
And what is this flying thing?
I'm Pascalio, your assistant's robotic assistant.
Seems redundant. Never mind. I have the first task for you. I've stained my shoe while interrogating the prisoner, and I'm all out of shoe polish. Here is the key to the chest downstairs. Fetch me a clean pair of boots.
No problem, sir.
He called me redundant. I don't like him already.
Sir, is the army really advancing beyond Sulislav?
It is indeed. The process of unification has met more resistance than predicted. With Valkyria's approval, I've decided to accelerate it. He will realize her vision at any cost.
Even against the will of those countries?
They are merely delaying the inevitable. We are paving the road towards the betterment of mankind.
Paving it with blood, sir?
Your wit is amusing. Be warned, someone lesser may mistake it for a lack of conviction.
Trust me, sir. I don't need any more convincing. Anything I should know about the prisoner in the holding cell?
Only that he's a stubborn old fool.
You knew him before?
We used to be colleagues. We could have done great things together. Alas, he was held back by a lack of perspective or ambition. Why are you so interested in him, anyway?
Oh, just to be on the safe side, in case he attempted escaping?
No need for concern. I've installed a state-of-the-art lock. It will only open when it detects my speech.
Perfect solution for someone in love with the sound of their own voice. Sir, if I may ask, why is Valkyria's airship so close to the front line?
Simple. So she can accurately assess the situation and immediately relate orders.
What if the enemy shoots down her vessel?
Even if that happens, this is only one of countless mobile modules of Valkyria. They are all synchronized in a network. If one goes offline, another activates. She is safe.
So the only way to damage her would be to affect every vessel in the network simultaneously?
There is no danger of that. You have to have the highest level pass to even access the airship. And I'm keeping it safe and sound in a drawer.
Sir, could you repeat your last command?
I'm not in a habit of repeating myself. You better learn quickly to listen to me the first time.
Of course, excuse me. Still, what was it you want from me?
My boots are dirty. Either bring me a pair from the chest downstairs or a can of black polish. Did you hear me this time?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. I have to go, sir.
dismissed.
I can't imagine. Well then, where are Jur's boots?
I thought you hated high heels.
I'm not going to wear them, obviously. This shade of blue is hideous. Darn, the oil paint drips right off. It won't stick to these shoes. What good would it do if I filled the shoe polish can with some red oil paint?
This could make for a genius prank.
This isn't going to work. If I show him those, he might just utter the right phrase. I've yet to find a way of recording it, though. Look, it's helium. A whole tank?
I've just got...
There's really not an option. How would that... No point. No point in tying that up. A word?
No.
Tamara, there's a loyalist general who won't give me what I need unless he comes up with a speech. The problem is, he sucks at it.
You want to get him out of a creative stump?
Pretty much, yes.
In that case, maybe he should try to picture himself as one of his idols. Getting into that mindset, finding inspiration in other people. It works at times.
Now that I think about it, he was awfully fond of that king's portrait. I could try putting him in that role. Tamara, I've got these blue stilettos.
A bit tacky, but continue?
No, it's not about that.
That's good. But you could try it with some other shoes. That paint should work no problem with leather.
Leather, you say? Like, listen, those paints, they have a consistency pretty similar to shoe polish, right?
I guess so. Ooh, you're having one of your crazy ideas, aren't you?
Perhaps. We'll see. I'm heading back in there. Not quite. Let's consider... That's a good way to bloody it up without getting anyone hurt. Does it look fearsome enough, Pascal?
I'm quivering with fear, Paula the Barbarian.
General, I've got you the weapon that surely represents the strength of your army.
Oh, such violent imagery. It gets me positively bloodthirsty. Hey, don't touch that. I have to record my speech for the radio.
All right, I'll just wait until you're finished.
It might take a while. I have to get into the right frame of mind.
That makes no... That's too... I can't imagine... I need some help.
Sure.
Do you...
Scan.
Still busy, sir?
What is it, recruit?
Sir, give that speech a try, why don't you?
All right, it's recording. Here I go. Listen, men and women of the Dominion. Hear my voice and stand proud as subjects to the infinite machine. Greet Valkyria's authority, and your duty toward her with honor and passion. For her rule is the triumph of progress and future. To our enemies, hear this and tremble in awe. We are Valkyria's bloody sword against the barbaric, irrational Luddites. There will be no compromise. Our blade falls swift and precise on those who doubt Valkyria's wisdom. How did I do?
That was better, sir. It's still missing something.
I agree. It needs that wow effect, you know.
Wow. That part about Valkyria's power and our passion, I got teary-eyed. Your best material yet.
But when you said the thing about the swords, literal goosebumps. I just wanted to grab a weapon and charge. One more thing. There's something off with the tone of the speech. Yeah, it's missing an ambience of sorts.
Thank you for this constructive feedback.
Thank you for your time.
Atty.
He's still at it.
Yup. Still horrendous. He keeps looking at that painting like some dead old king's gonna write this speech for him.
And he keeps humming a melody. Something he overheard yesterday coming from Durr's office.
A melody and a painting, huh? Well, you guys don't give me much to work with.
Hey, you're the assistant. You figure it out.
Durr always has a background music during his speeches. You could try that.
Sir?
What is it?
I have to go, sir.
Dismissed.
Hey, I can play those. I've got this nifty attachment in my fingers. Just pick one, whichever one you want me to start.
Huh. Who would have guessed? What can't you do?
Oh, many things. Kick, run, tap dance, anything that requires feet, basically.
This isn't going to work.
Sorry. Can't help you with this.
There's really no need for that. I think a background music will enhance the gravitas of your performance.
You have something specific in mind.
Which track should I put on during the speech?
Good question. I suggest the pompous melody. Still busy, sir? Sir, give that speech a try.
All right, it's recording. Here I go. Listen, men and women of the Dominion. Hear my voice and stand proud as subjects to the infinite machine. Greet Valkyria's authority and your duty towards her with honor and passion. For her rule is the triumph of progress and future. To our enemies, hear this and tremble in awe. We are Valkyria's bloody sword against the barbaric, irrational Luddites. There will be no compromise. Our blade falls swift and precise on those who doubt Valkyria's wisdom. How did I do?
Perfect. Bravo.
Oh, I'm seriously pumped up. That was brilliant, sir.
Wow. That part about Valkyria's power and our passion? I got teary-eyed. Your best material yet.
But when you said the thing about the swords, literal goosebumps. I just wanted to grab a weapon and charge.
I've got to say, there was just the right amount of pathos in that booming background music. Oh, it really complimented your tone, sir.
Finally, some recognition for my leadership skills. You can take that recorder now, recruit. I'll be giving my next speech live.
Thank you for your time, General.
At ease.
May I have that recorder now?
You may. My words have been immortalized, and the assistance is no longer necessary.
It's not the most efficient. I believe I found your shoes, sir.
What is this? Some kind of a joke?
Whatever do you mean, sir? Those were the only pair in the chest.
Are you blind? Those are blue stilettos. I meant combat boots. Ugh, useless girl. Just bring me a can of shoe polish. Black. Going to shine the boots I have on me already.
Here you go, sir. I found a fresh can of shoe polish.
Good. It's about time you did anything useful. Give me that. the bloody hell? Where did you get that from?
Something wrong, sir? I just did what you asked me to.
What is your problem, girl? I specifically asked for black shoe polish. Now look, my boots turned red. How am I supposed to show myself to the soldiers wearing red boots?
Excuse me, sir. There must have been a mistake.
Maybe hiring you was a mistake. Get out of my sight, imbecile.
Initiating voice recognition.
Red! Stilettos!
Processing. Recognition successful. Access granted. Have a nice day, Commander.
Dad! I was worried I'd never see you again.
Oh, me too, Paula. Oh, I'm so glad you're okay.
No worries. I was keeping an eye on her.
Well, thank you, Pascal. Do you have the heart?
I do, and I have some questions, but we can talk about that later. We need to get you to safety.
But there are loyalists right outside the door.
We have to find a way around them. Just give me a minute. You can see the pet? That will make for a nice shortcut. Here, this will be our escape route.
Oh gosh, more climbing.
Stay with Manfred and Tamara. You'll be safe here, Dad.
I'll stick with Paula, Professor. She'll need my help.
Help in what? You two aren't going back there, are you?
Duh. Someone has to talk some sense into Valkyria, right?
I need to finish this. I have the Brassheart. Valkyria's airship is right there.
I never intended for things to go this far. I can't let you put yourself in any more danger, Paula. This is mad.
I've gotten used to mad, Dad. This may be our last chance. I'm taking it.
If anyone can do it, it's Paula. Your daughter is capable of great things, Mr. Zagorski.
Yeah, Paula's proven she's tough as nails. She got us out of lots of trouble, Professor.
I don't know whether I should be proud or worried. I'm not talking you out of this, am I?
From my observations, Professor, stubbornness seems to be your family trait.
Fine. Just talk to me when you're ready. I'll tell you how to use the Brassheart. Be careful, Paula.
Dad, I need to talk to you.
Of course, Paula.
Dad, I followed your journal. I put the Brassheart together, but I still have no clue what it is.
I'm glad you've completed the device. I'm so sorry I left you with such a dangerous task.
Chief all folded flawlessly, with my help, of course.
I don't doubt it, Pascal. You're crucial in this endeavor, friend. Oh, the task is not finished yet. You see, I foresaw a danger of an intelligence making decisions based solely on logic.
So she needs an emotional component, a heart. That's what the device is for?
Indeed. The Brassheart is a personality core of sorts, Valkyria's conscience.
If you have developed the Brassheart, then why isn't it already in Valkyria?
We didn't have time to implement it. As Durr went behind our backs and set his own plan in motion. Before we could assemble the heart, Valkyria was out of our reach.
So I just plug it in, and she'll start feeling bad for what she has done?
No, but it will give you an ability to sway her judgment. Ultimately, she must be convinced to abandon the invasion.
Then I have to argue with the super intelligent machine and win. Yeah, I can do that, sure. So, about Commander Durr, I take it you two knew each other? I mean, before he kidnapped you.
Yes, he was a colleague. And a friend. Ambition has always been leading him into dangerous territories. But I would never have thought he would take it this far.
He was that engineer who left the project?
Yes, and he took Valkyria with him. First, he shared her computing power with the military to develop strategies.
Along the way, I've met Earl Grey. She was a part of your crew, wasn't she?
Oh, yes, and a very important one at that. She provided us with Lord Babbage's original schematics for the difference engine. That woman possesses an unparalleled ability of acquiring information. Very sharp, too. No wonder Jean-Pierre fell for her.
Yeah, about him. The coordinates from your journal brought me to his airship. It was abandoned, though. No sign of him.
The old fox. When I found out about the disappearance, I feared the worst. If he's still out there somewhere, however, maybe Babbage's crew isn't lost just yet.
I need to go, Dad.
I understand. Good luck.
Sir?
What is it?
I have to go. This is no time for a nap. Not an option. How? Duct tape is a... Lens is in place. We've got ourselves a weapon, Pascal.
Just give the order, Pa.
Not quite. It's not the most efficient.
Don't touch that, girl!
Sorry, sir.
What did you...
I said this laser... Locked. I'll have to... The magpie made it... That makes... Duct tape. As much as it pains. Ah! The magpie does not want to give up its plunder. General. Indeed, sir. Can't our... That's too unorthodox. As much as... Duct tape. Let me just grab this real quick.
Oh, so now's a good time to carry around a big tank of helium?
Now this should lighten up the atmosphere and render that voice lock useless.
Initiating voice recognition. Processing.
Well, my impression of Commander, come quickly! The holding cell has been opened!
Impossible!
Go see for yourself.
Damn it! The old bastard escaped. Quickly, girl. Call up the guards. Wait. What's that smell? Why do I sound like that? What is this? Who are you?
My name is Paula Sigorska, and I'm going to disable this precious machine of yours.
Yeah? Who's redundant now?
Oh, you little... Open the door this instant.
Please repeat the following phrase. Red stilettos.
Red stilettos! Red stilettos!
Recognition failed. Access denied.
That lid's giving me trouble.
Take a look around. Do you see anything that could break it open?
Okay, Pascal, fire it up.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever you were aiming for, we missed.
There's really no need for that. As much as it pains. Duct tape. It's in a fixed position, bolted to the floor. Gotta find another way to point it where I need to.
Maybe you don't. Instead of turning the entire laser, you could just bounce the beam off a reflective surface.
Good thinking, Pascal. I should take those and try to get rid of the tarnish.
That's a great initiative. Let me know if you need any advice on that.
Whoa, the plates got squeaky clean when I poured the solution.
They're so shiny, like mirrors.
That's one. Where should I put the other one? Hold this for me, why don't you? Okay, Pascal, fire it up.
Yes, ma'am.
Whoa, that went better than expected. I have the pass. Only thing left to do is getting up that elevator. Let's go, Pascal.
Lead the way, Paula.
There, it's opened. No going back now. This is it. We go up this elevator, plug the Brassheart into Valkyria. Plain and simple. From there, we'll figure it out. We always do. Right, Pascal?
Yeah, okay. I'm with you, Paula. Helpful as always.
Let's get this over with. Hello? Anyone here?
It's empty. Not a single soul on this entire airship.
That's not quite true. I am here, running through every piece of machinery and every wavelength. Come upstairs, meet me face to face. I have waited for you long enough, sister.
Did she...
Yeah, she called me sister. This is gonna be one hell of a family reunion. Let's see what these can do. Well, nothing to grab here.